It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 Baltimore Orioles.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Jamison Taillon gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball, overhand curveball, and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Coming to the plate now, Reed Snyder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Machado is there. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Trying to get him started again following the double play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Just underway in Baltimore. Count remains at 0-2. Gallo trying to get there. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. Tampa Bay 0, Orioles coming up. You're watching baseball on MLB Network. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today. Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mookie Betts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Manny Machado.
Striding into the box, Manny Machado. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Snell, a 6'4" lefty. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside and low, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Hey. 3-1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, when you're facing a top of the line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still no score. Stepping up now, Brendan McKay. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brendan McKay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Betts has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jake Bauers.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jake Bauers. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Betts will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Willie Optimus. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. A little roller toward the hole. McCabe loves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting sixth, right fielder, number 24.
Ready now for Baltimore, number 24. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Bottom of the second here with no score.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Batting 7th, second baseman,
Here's Jurickson Profar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Two out here and a runner at second. Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. That's a hit, their first of the new season. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Roberto Perez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Perez is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Orioles 1, the Rays 0. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City, as it's nicknamed, as the 3rd inning is set to get underway now. At the plate, Julian Valdez. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Profar. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Catcher, Matt Wieters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
That one's in there, 3-1. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Seared down the first baseline.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Liner towards second, and the Rays are in the hit column.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Zach Granite the next to bat.
Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder, Zach Granite.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
A little bouncer that winds up foul. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Striding in once again, Reed Snyder comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Betts. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you could see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Hard hit toward the hole. Played on the backhand. And now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Stepping in now, Brendan McKay. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
This throw wasn't a perfect one. It kind of made the fielder reach across his body to make the catch, but the runner got a pretty awful jump, and it really killed him that time.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
Up next for the Rays, Jake Bauers. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granite waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. It remains 1-0. Standing in, Joey Gallo. The matchup with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
First baseman, Joey
First
Gallo.
offering on its way. Fouled off. Gallo is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, digging for 2. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, a designated hitter.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Wieters has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, number 24, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Gallo at second with 2 down. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Willie Optimus. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
Missed with a breaking ball.
2-1.
Well hit to right, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Bouncer to the left side. Rendon ranges to his left. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Julian Valdez.
So striding in, Julian Valdez. First pitch on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Matt.
Standing in, Matt Wieters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Jurickson Profar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high and deep out to left. Valdez racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two-one pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out. Zach Granite the next to bat. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And a fastball just a bit up.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
The left fielder, number 25, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-0 Baltimore. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball. There's a strike. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Three and 2 to count to Arroyo. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3 and 2. The payoff pitch one more time. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Granite. He's there and records the first out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman,
ready for another shot now. Reed Snyder. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And he is in there.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Popped him up. Profar onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Manny Machado now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
The shortstop, Manny Machado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Oh, they have it looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Swinging a soft liner. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Number 48 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 48.
Anthony Rendon will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written the K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-0 now. And that's over. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Machado over at second. Gallo at first. 1 gone. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, number 24. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier on the run. And that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here on MLB Network. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brendan McKay. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Jake Bauers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Willie Optimus. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now for the O's, Jurickson Profar. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Jurickson Profar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-2, and it's fouled away. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Settling in now, Roberto Perez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Profar on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Zach Granite, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
On the ground to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Julian Valdez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Rendon on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. On his way to pitch number 100. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. James Hoyt gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 51, James Hoyt.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Point rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Wieters leads off first with one away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-0 on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The 3-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Granite waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They trail it here 2-0.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
It was a walk in his last trip.
First baseman, Joey Gallo.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Played on the backhand. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Daniel Murphy.
Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Murphy, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he pops him up back behind second base. Optimus is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. The Orioles are on top 2-0. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Edwin Diaz.
Leading off the inning, Reed Snyder, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
So coming to the plate, Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Brendan McKay is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Brendan McKay. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. A capacity crowd, 48,876 on their feet in Baltimore. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 2-0 finish today. Baltimore took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jamison Taillon earns his first win of the season. Edwin Diaz wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.